There are way too many options out there when it comes to baking pans and molds. So it's very important to understand which one works the best for you and which ones you should be investing in. In this video, we'll talk about all the different kinds of baking pans and molds and their different uses in a dessert kitchen. Let's get started. First off, let's understand the different materials that cake molds are made of. So there are 5 main categories. There's aluminium, non-stick bakeware, glassware, siliconeware, and the 5th category is bake and serve molds. Now let's start by talking about the most frequently used and commonly available, which is the aluminium bakeware. They're durable, they're economical, and because of their metallic nature, they also conduct heat very well, ensuring that your desserts heat up and bake evenly. So if you're a beginner who's looking to invest into bakeware, I think aluminium makes for an excellent choice. However, it's important to note that these are not non-stick, so greasing the pan very well is extremely important. Let's talk about non-stick pans now. So all the baking pans in my kitchen that I love the most and use most frequently are non-stick pans. These have a black or a grey coating on the inside. What is important to remember here is that even with non-stick pans, you would need to grease it before you can pour the batter in. However, they release much more easily as compared to aluminium. So for me, if you're looking to invest into bakeware, non-stick pans would always be the top choice. Again, 2 more things you need to remember are that A, they're definitely more expensive than aluminium, and the other thing is that they need more care. So when you're cleaning them, you need to use less harsh materials, otherwise the non-stick coating of these pans can come off easily. Let's talk about silicone molds next, which I like for a few reasons. Number 1 being they're very malleable, so the desserts really come out like magic. You do not even need to grease silicone molds. The other reason is that they're both oven and freezer safe, and of course they come in really cool shapes, which is very fascinating as a baker. However, I would use silicone bakeware only when I have to make things like frozen desserts, mousses, or set things in either fridge or freezer. I do not usually use them for baking in an oven or a microwave, and that's because I miss those clean edges and also the golden brown color that I can achieve with non-stick bakeware and aluminium bakeware. Glassware is also readily available, but they do not come in industry standard sizes like a 6-inch or an 8-inch. Brands usually make their own different versions and shapes also vary. The reason why I stay away from glass molds is because they're not great conductors of heat and they do not cook and bake my cakes evenly. However, a lot of us already have glassware in our kitchens which could be oven or microwave safe. So once you actually check that, you could use it to make cakes and puddings if that's your only option. The next and the last type is bake and serve. These are molds which are made with food grade paper that is oven safe. These are one-time use molds, so that makes them economical. However, you can't demold a cake from it, so it's great only if you want to send a cake out to somebody or serve it straight in the pan. Now that we know about the different materials, let's get into the different types and shapes of pans. Let's start with the most common, most frequently used one, which is the round pan. You could use it for practically anything, but most popularly for cakes. If you want to get multiple layers from a single cake, you could invest in a slightly deeper round pan. If you're a beginner, I would suggest getting an 8-inch pan first because that's what most of the recipes call for. Another must-have for any baker is a square dish, which you could use to make brownies or fudge or bars of any kinds, be it cheesecake bars or granola bars. I would suggest getting an 8x8-inch or a 9x9-inch square dish. Next up are bun pans, which have a protruding center. So once you demold the cake, it would have a hole in the middle. Now these come in a lot of different sizes and shapes and designs, and there's a lot that you can choose from. Sometimes because of their intricate shape, it's actually slightly difficult to demold a cake from a bun pan. So it's very important to invest in a good quality non-stick bun pan, which may be slightly expensive, but I personally think it's a great investment to make and especially come handy when you want to give your cakes a different stunning look without actually making much effort. Next up, one of my favorites is a loaf pan, which helps you resemble the shape of your cake to that of a bread loaf. These are very commonly used for banana breads. I also recently used it for my dense chocolate loaf and even for babkas. These are a great investment if you're starting out as a baker. Let's talk about springform pans now, which I believe are godsend and the best when it comes to baking desserts. These come with a lock on the sides, and once you open it, you can release the sides of the pan, which helps your dessert to come out like magic. Some of the other pans also have a loose bottom, and once you push it, the dessert can come out easily. I use these a lot to make cheesecakes, frozen desserts like my mango ice cream cake, and a lot of mousse cakes. I think these are a great investment, and once you actually get your hands on a good quality springform pan, you can forget about cake sticking to the pan or desserts not coming out easily. Another type of baking molds are bottomless rings, which again come in a lot of different sizes and shapes. These are great for baking desserts where batters are involved. Something as simple as a cake, you could line your ring with a foil or a cling wrap and demolding becomes extremely easy. Or you could use these to make things like cinnamon rolls where the dough just needs a little support to hold its shape. These are easily available online and are also great for single serve desserts. I hope this video helped you understand the different materials and types of baking molds and would help you make a better informed decision while investing in bakeware. I will be leaving a lot of links in the description box below for you to purchase these pans online, so you can definitely check them out. And if you thought this video was helpful, please do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you soon. Until then, happy baking and take care.